Peace, love, and darkness. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Let's get right into our Q&A today. As you know, I am ElDeity. I am a transformational coach, and I'm here to serve you in mastering your mind power. First question, right? I have the questions right here so I can stay on track. And if you have a future question, drop it below so I can be sure to do a video on that in the future. First question is, what's the wildest thing I've ever manifested effortlessly? I've manifested a lot of things, okay? So let's kind of do this in it's not really a tier. One button is a castle, right? So let's start with my first awakening of, wow, I'm getting what I want. This was when I still was living in Philly. It was my birthday. It was when I first left the cult I lived in, right? I grew up in a cult. And it was my birthday. It was my first year being on my own. And I went to the nail salon to get my nails and my feet done. And on my way there, I'm not sure if I met this guy like outside of the nail salon or if I was in a store or something, but it was all near the salon. And he said, "You look really, beautiful. What are you doing?" And I said, "Well, it's my birthday. I'm about to go get my nails and my feet done." He said, "Okay, I'm gonna walk with you." He literally walked me to the nail salon and then he paid for the whole service. Well, he gave me a $100 bill to pay for the service. And at this time, of course, feminine energy, I wasn't 100% sure of my energy. So I think the nails and my feet only came up to about 80, I'm not sure, but all I remember is me attempting to give him back his change, and he was like, "No, that's yours. Like, you're the birthday girl." And I swear, y'all, I never seen that man again a day in my life. He didn't ask for my number or anything. That right there was like my first like awareness of like, oh, I can have whatever I want. But before that, of course, I had manifested my apartment, but that right there was like far as a materialized thing. See, housing is a need. So I didn't really associate the manifesting with the need yet, but me getting what I want, that right there was like effortlessly. I was just being myself. So that was like the first thing that made me aware of my power. And then, and like I said, I've done a lot. I have a great man now, but before I got my man in college, I did manifest a brand new car, and I was still, taking classes. I did not have a steady income at that moment in time. But I was approved for a brand new 2021 Kia Forte, brand new. This was in 2020. So I had got the 2021 because it was like December of 2020. So I had got a brand new car. Okay, the song I kept listening to before that was, what was it? Casey Talks by NBA Youngboy. I was just playing that over and over again. But everyone in my environment was getting Kia Fortes too. So that's the key sign too to manifesting. Another like aspect of it, when you see those around you in your same circle, it's for you too. Everyone around me was getting brand new cars, and then I popped out with my Jody. Okay, now the second question, someone asked me, what does peace, love, and darkness mean? This is a beautiful question. For those of you who know, I did write a book called Trauma That Metamorphoses into a Butterfly. So for me, peace, love, and darkness is even while the caterpillar is still gestating inside of its cocoon, right? This was my younger self going through the cult, going through the childhood abuse. Something beautiful comes out of the darkness. Once the cocoon opens and the butterfly comes out, even though you might have to be in the dark, something beautiful comes out. And you can purchase this. This is available too on Amazon. That's what peace, love, and darkness means to me. The darkness is my safe space. I used to be afraid of the dark growing up. Honestly, that's the funny part. I was afraid of the dark. I grew up in a cult, so not only was Jesus shoved down my throat, but a bunch of scary movies. I remember being terrified of the poltergeist, and I had to stay in the house by myself. So I was afraid of the dark growing up. Now I love the dark. I hate when the lights are on. I like daylight, but I will literally walk around the whole house dark. I love it. I love the darkness. So for me, there's peace, there's love, and there's gestation and creation in the darkness. Our womb is the darkness. A baby gestates inside of the womb, which is a matrix. Your mind is a reflection of the universe, which is a matrix, a system. So in darkness comes out love, light, okay, ascension, beauty. So that's what peace, love, and darkness means to me. That's why I say that. Peace, love, and darkness. Now, the third question. How to overcome anxiety attacks. This is a really, really good question. And this is going to take you being assertive with yourself. Anytime you are feeling anxiety, anxiety is merely caused by thinking of something that has not happened or thinking of something that has already happened in the past. But in order to overcome anxiety, you must center yourself in the present moment, right? This is cliche, but this is truth. Truth is simple. Simplicity is the key to life. Ground yourself in the present moment. When I did therapy with my clients, I always did the 4-4-4 method. Okay? Breathe in for 4 seconds. Hold for 4 seconds. Release for 4 seconds. Do this as many times as you can. Also, another simple thing, if you're having anxiety, not only do breathing techniques, but now you can do your senses. What are 5 things you can hear? What are 4 things you can see? What are 3 things you can smell? What are 2 things you can touch, right? What is 2 things you can touch? Your arm, okay, the book, whatever. And what is 1 thing you can taste? Something that you just ate for breakfast, right? Coffee. What can you taste? The gum you're eating, your lip gloss. That really brings you back to the present moment. Anxiety is only provoked by thinking about something that has not yet happened or thinking about something that has already happened. In the present moment, you want to be in control. This is discipline. This is why I'm a transformational coach. I will not fight for anyone's limitations. You have the power and the ability to control your nervous system. Your nervous system is what creates your reality. When you control the stimulus, you control the simulation. So you must anchor yourself in the present moment and do different activities. Those are just examples, but do something that may resonate with you. Reading a book, dancing. I love to walk around twerking, okay? That's another thing I love to do. Put that music on, start shaking that booty, period. Start pop locking and dropping. You're gonna feel good because energy is built up in your body. You wanna release this energy. You wanna get it up out of you. You wanna be grounded in the moment and feel good because you are a god, you are a goddess. Okay, now the 4th question, what was my aha moment after leaving the cult? My aha moment was that I never needed anyone who was not of a resonance with my own energy. It took me some time, but I was like, what? Like the men I was with, the narcissistic men, the family members, I just was so attached, people pleasing, low insecure, not loving myself. But once I really love myself, and this is why I always tell you, you're an experience. So the relationship I built with myself, because you can get lost with yourself. You can get so lost being with you and like, I don't want to deal with nobody. But that's not fun. Life is a coagulation. This is a part of my law, the coagulation law. All things are a relationship within itself. So my aha moment was, I'm building this relationship with me. It feels so good. And then I attracted people who are a reflection of my energy. My man that I'm with right now, immaculate. I am with an empath. My aha moment continues on throughout my journey. That was the beginning of knowing I don't have to deal with people, places, and things that don't serve me and spaces. But even fast forward up until now, just being so grateful to have a partner, a friend, okay? It's bigger than just an intimate relationship. Someone who is basically my family, okay? My daughter, my friends. I can be around people who are joyful, who are a reflection of my own spirit, my own heart. That's my aha moment. You get to be in spaces that water you because you are a plant. And you don't have to be in spaces that are causing wildfires, okay? A forest fire. You don't have to be in that. You get to be where it's raining love and beauty. Drop your questions below for the next video. Let me know if this served you. I am having a Cut and Thrive June 1st. Make sure you sign up to the wait list below. Only a few more seats available. Peace, love, and darkness. Stay rich, wet, and dangerous. Deuces.
Had to hop over fences and climb up the ladder to get what I want, bitch. I'm just getting better. They tried to tell me I would never be shit. Look at me now, body built like a brick. Sleep all you want, but I'm chasing my dreams. Everything I do is fucking supreme. Came from the hood, ain't shit sweet about me.